it's Tressa. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm back. Happy New Year again. I've been wanting to make some lemon cookies. It's actually on the back of my favorite flour bag, and I keep saying I'm going to try the recipe, and I have some lemons I need to use, which I'm only going to need one. But I'm looking for a simple lemon cookie recipe. I love lemon cookies. I used to make one a long time ago, and it was a different kind of dough, and I would put a glaze on them, and I didn't write it down, so I kind of forgot the recipe, which is my middle name. I forgot the recipe, But I thought I would share this recipe with you. It's almost, the holidays are almost over, so I don't know how much I'll be baking, but I've been taking advantage of it. I've been having a blast cooking. Today I actually made a baked cheesecake. I was gonna video it, but it was my first time making this one, so I didn't. It's in the refrigerator now. We'll see how it turns out tomorrow. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and it's really simple ingredients and not many. And let's get started. Like I said, please forgive my appearance. It's kind of late in the day. It's very rainy and humid here, and my hair kind of got a little frizzy because I used the wrong hairspray. Anyway, but y'all are used to my crazy hair anyway. So anyway, just wanted to tell you that. I'm gonna measure the dry ingredients first. I always do that with my cookie recipes. Actually, I'm already lying because I have 3/4 cup of butter in my mixer. I was planning on baking today, so my butter has been out all day, so it's a little soft. But this is the, let me get a close up for you. This is the recipe that I've been wanting to try. I tried the peanut butter brownies, and those weren't very good. So let's hope the lemon cookies are really good. And one day I'm gonna make a lemon meringue pie. Ooh. I like to fluff up my flour, like I told you guys, when it's full. You really should spoon it. Some people say spoon it into your measuring cup. I know some blogs give you that direction. They tell you exactly to do that. And then if they don't, I just kind of just do it this way. And I find it works out all right. And I always use my butter knife to scrape it. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. And I bang it. So we need 2 1/4 cup of flour. And this recipe doesn't call for lemon extract. So I want to see, I think it's gonna have really a light lemon flavor because it also has vanilla. And this is 1/4 cup. And I love this canister. These are my favorite. I have different kinds, but that doesn't matter to me. Let me put my flour up. And we need, I'm using unsalted butter, which a lot of times I use salted, but today I'm using unsalted. So we need a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And I keep my baking soda in this little container. And we need a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And then you always want to make sure your baking powder is not expired. I had to buy a new one because I just hadn't been baking for a long time, so mine got expired. And a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then I always put my salt up. I always, whoop. You want to always mix your dry ingredients well. You make sure your baking soda and baking powder are mixed in very, very well. My favorite whisk is on the drying mat. We've been washing dishes all day. I have a pizza dough that I'm letting rise right now. I have to show you my pizza dough. I don't measure it as well as I should, but I learned a few tricks. So we're gonna put this to the side. Move these. We're gonna put this away. My counters are quite small, so. And then we're gonna put this aside. We're gonna move to the mixer. And I have, oh, by the way, I have the oven preheated to 350 convection. If you have a regular oven, you wanna do 375. And let's move the mixer over here. Excuse the mess behind it. Let me get you a good angle. There, I think you can see that pretty well. So that's 3/4 cup of butter, room temperature. And we're gonna mix 1 cup of sugar. And we're gonna beat that for a couple minutes. Like I said, it's few ingredients. I don't know why I haven't done it before. I was also looking for a really good recipe for, I like the the sugar cookies with the buttercream icing on them. I was gonna do that for the holidays, but we didn't get a chance to. And I'm creaming this for a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna add the egg. I need to buy one of the paddles with the little scraper. When I made the cheesecake today, I realized that some of my cream cheese wasn't getting mixed in properly. Oops, if I would have had the scraper, it might would have helped. So let me add the 1 egg, and this is at room temperature as well. I always try to have my ingredients at room temperature. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon of I'm gonna use, this is really good, and I used it earlier, and in the cheesecake, and you can really see the vanilla seeds in these. I'm gonna add probably about 1.5 teaspoons, and we're going to add, let me read my, the zest of 1 lemon and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So what happened is, earlier I was going to make something else, and so this is the juice of 1 lemon, and I put the zest in here, which I do like because it softens it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of this. And you know what? I'm gonna try to get a little bit of the zest drained a little bit. Okay, and we're gonna mix this. It's really easy. Then you add your dry ingredients. So I'm gonna mix this really loud. Just close it again. Hope I didn't add too much juice. And I like this recipe because you don't have to let the dough chill. The lemon juice made the egg curdle a little bit, but that's normal. So let's go ahead and add our dry ingredients, and I just move my paddle around so I can dump it in. Oh. There might be some bloopers today. And I just bang it till it comes out. I'm sorry if that annoys someone. I need to learn patience. Oops. So I want to close my vanilla extract so I don't spill it. I love that stuff. So let's give this a mix. Let me mix it and I'll be right back. Softer than I thought it would be. So let me clean my paddle off, and then let me show you what we're supposed to dip it in. No, it is fairly soft. You probably could chill it if you wanted to. I'm going to try it this way. I'm going to use, it says to use sparkling coarse sugar. I don't have that, but I do have some. This is turbinado sugar, and I had some yellow or orange colored sugar that, you know, for sprinkles and whatever, decorating. So I'll mix that together. So we'll see if that works. But I hope you can see. Let's try to scoop them, and then it says roll the tops into the sugar mixture. I don't know if I'm going to be able to roll these. Yeah, this is quite soft. Just put the top in. Might be a little messy. You know what? I think that I'm going to put a glaze on these instead. I tasted the batter, and I know you're not supposed to when you have a raw egg, but I wanted to taste the lemon flavor, and it's light. And you can definitely tell that it's from real lemons, not extract. Not that I have anything against lemon extract. It's just sometimes I just like the lemon flavor. And I could also just take my hand and sprinkle the sugar on the tops. And I might do that. I don't know, when you're cooking, you just kind of go with the flow, and if something doesn't work out, just change and see what does work. And it says place 2 inches of flour. I always do 3 in a row. And I love this scoop. It's probably about 1.5 tablespoons. I have a really big one, and I have a really small one. I don't know if you can see, but it's really soft. So they may spread too much, or we'll see. said. I didn't have very good luck with the brownies that were on there. So let's put this, I could just sprinkle some on the top if I want to. But I really think I would prefer a little glaze and then sprinkle. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not that experienced in decorating, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put these in the oven and on the center rack. And it says bake about 10 to 12 minutes. So I'm gonna set my timer. Since it's on convection, I'm gonna set my timer for about 9 minutes. And then I'm gonna fill this pan up for the next batch. It did make a ton of cookies, which I like. I was talking to my husband watching TV. I just realized something, that my butter was too soft. Your butter should be about 65 degrees. So that's one reason my batter was really, really soft. So what I'm doing with the second pan is I'm gonna put them in the freezer for about five minutes. And then we're gonna bake those and see which ones come out better. But I do wanna make a glaze, and I'll show you how simple a little glaze is. I don't know, but I have not been thinking clearly lately. There's so much going on in the world. And with Christmas and the holidays, and anyway, I've been forgetting a lot of things, but so I forgot my butter was too soft. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that's why my batter's so soft. See, they're pretty flat, but they look, you want them to be brown around the edges. That one's a little bit thicker. I think I probably had more dough right there. But I'm gonna go get the other ones from the freezer. And I don't know if I let them sit in there long enough, but I put a cup of powdered sugar in here. So let me go get the other ones, and I'll put those in the oven for about 10 minutes. Over a cup of powdered sugar, so I'm just gonna start with about a teaspoon of lemon juice. You want them, it depends on how thick you want it. And you could also add like heavy cream. Actually, I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons. And then I just mix it. And that's, we want it thinner than that. So I'm gonna add 2 more teaspoons. And this has that zest in there, so it's gonna be even more flavorful. And you know, you can always, if it gets too thick or too thin, you can always add more juice or more sugar. You might end up with more frosting than you wanted, but we kind of want to be able to like...
Just a little bit of water instead of just lemon juice?
Sometimes I use a little heavy cream though.
You want me to get some?
Yeah. You could use a little water with it also. You could put a little, actually I think I will put just a splash of vanilla in here. I find it goes well a little bit, just a little bit goes with lemon. Just a tiny bit. That was like not even a whole 1/4 of a teaspoon. The heavy cream might make it, it won't actually probably dry. Stuck in my whisk. But it's getting there. It's very humid today, so it's kind of, I gotta get that out, Ella. I've been so messy, there's probably fly all over my kitchen. Just a little bit more. I might be able to use all this lemon. That should be good. I hope that's enough, because we like it glazed pretty well on our cookies. So I touched the ones from the freezer and they were firmer. So I think there's going to be a difference in the appearance of the cookies. You could take the, well, those cookies are pretty soft, which I like soft. You can bake them longer for crispy. But Ella's a better judge lately of baking things. Think that's enough, Ella? I think that's enough, yeah. Huh? For a little thin. So we could just, I think we might just try to brush it on there, or I don't know if we'll be able to pick them up and dip them. Anyway, there's a lot of different ways you could do it. Let me see, I'll show you the cookies again. Let's see how, we can just, or just spoon it on there and spread it. Oh, let's see. Oh, these are perfect texture. Crispy on the outside and chewy on the inside. Oh, let's taste it. Look at all the lemon zest. It's so pretty. Mmm. That's really good. But the glaze is gonna give just that little bit of lemon juice flavor, that little bite of lemon. And we might sprinkle the sugar on top. If not, I'm gonna have to find another use for it. Let me show them the. I've been playing with pizza doughs lately. Actually, this one has. I have an old video with a homemade pizza crust. I'm gonna go ahead and. Sometimes I like to just punch it down. I have a lot of olive oil in here. I had red pepper flakes in here, oregano, and a little garlic powder and salt. I'm gonna cover it up again and let it rise again. And it's even better if you refrigerate it overnight. The crust gets even more flavorful. We just have to figure out what we're gonna put on the pizza, or we make hot pockets, or I don't know, but I'll share that soon. These are so delicious. I think the lemon glaze really makes it. And now let's sprinkle some sugar on the. I need to move this one over because the other ones are about to come out. The other ones are a little puffier, but not that much. I think I'm going to take them out. Oh, well, let's see if they're. My oven lights out, or I would show you guys in the oven. No, one more minute. They're not quite ready. Some of those I put close together, and so they are a little thicker. Now I had to make a little bit more glaze, but the glaze, if you like it, just a light sugar cookie with a light lemon flavor, these are perfect. But I'm telling you, the glaze, they're perfection. I'm so glad I found a good lemon cookie recipe that's easy. So here's one, and it is setting the front of the icing, the glaze. I've been looking for a really good lemon cookie recipe ever since I was telling you about when I used to make them for Ellen and I when she was younger. But these are delicious. But I would suggest adding a little glaze to it. Anyway, we're gonna bring these, or we might eat them all tonight actually. We might bring them, we're going somewhere tomorrow for New Year's Day. But thank you for watching, and Happy New Year. And sorry I sound a little tired. It's getting to the end of the day, but hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.